talking to Micky Collins after the 2-0 home defeat by Whyteleafe on Saturday. Micky, your thoughts on that game? Again, small margins, but two mistakes proved costly. Absolutely.
Story of our season, I think. That's how it's been. You know what, they've not come out and scored 2 great goals against us, but you know what, they've plugged away, they had a game plan, and we've given the ball away twice. You know, 2 bad passes in midfield, and we give it away. And they've broken, scored 2 good goals, and that's it. We've had 7, 8 chances and not converted anything. And that's it, huffed and puffed, same as the other night really, no cutting edge, and a bit worrying that, but we have to bounce back now.
A lack of cutting edge, really the key to the afternoon's game, because you had so little half chances early on that didn't get a foot on, or it went past the post. That can be frustrating early on for you and the players, but you didn't really develop from that, did you?
No, and I think if we go and score early and we put the impetus on them, I actually think we'd go on and win the game, because second half for me they came out and played for the 1-0. You know, they wasn't committing men forward, and they were trying to catch us on the break, and then we undone ourselves. We had the majority of the possession and kept the ball brilliantly, you know, and worked some great moves and got in, but you know what, we've just not put the final touch on it. You know, we've had headers, the goalie's made 2 saves, you know, Frankie's got one, he spun and smashed it wide. It goes on for Carl in the first half. For me, he's got to square it to Whitnell, he scores. He's trying to make amends for giving the ball away, and he hits the post, it comes out. They're the margins. He's hit the bar as well. You know, you look at the chances and you think of theirs, they've had 2. That's it, they've scored both goals from it. So, one, you've got to give them credit for it, because they had a game plan and it's works, and they've come away with a clean sheet and 2 goals. And we've got to look at ourselves, and we've got to pick ourselves up. For me, the turning point was 20-25 minutes in. We were dominating the right hand side, and then in their infinite wisdom up front, they decided to change it and move T out to the left hand side and bring Frank over. No disrespect, we were getting in, why change it? And that took the impetus away from us, and you know what, that's what I've just had a big moan about.
And in the second half, Ryan went very close, but again, Gorham, Liam Gillies, headers on target, but you know, not too much power behind them.
We look powder puff. That's how we look. There's no conviction. Whether it's a lack of confidence, I don't see why. We've only lost 1 in 8, but that's what it looks like. We're not stuck our head on it and actually meant to want to score a goal. You know, we've had another one that Gorham and Joey Taylor have gone up for the Joey Tennant, have gone up for the ball, and no one's called for it. The header goes over. A lot of possession and dominated a lot of crosses in the box with nothing out of it. But for me, first half, we created so much down that side on the right hand side, but did we actually, put a decent cross in? No. You know, the end product's not good enough today, and that's all over the park, and something that we've got to work on and address. And if that means we have to change personnel to do it, listen, that's what we'll do.
And you brought Gillies on, as I say, and Ryan Hayes. They added a bit to you in the last 20 minutes, last 25 minutes?
Yeah, they got on the ball and they passed it, and they were direct with their passing and accurate, and that's what you want. But I still didn't think we actually looked like we was going to cut them open and score a goal, and they sat in and defended very well. Yeah. And we knew we'd have to get the ball wide and get the balls in the box, which we did, but we haven't converted, and that's one of those. It's an eye-opener today, and just a bit of a lacklustre performance, and on the back of Tuesday it looked like that, and you know what, it's one of those, you've got to lick your wounds, and we've got to work hard Tuesday and come back for next Saturday.
All the top sides have won, except Hastings. Ashford have got a great result down there, but there's a gap now developing between the teams in the playoffs and the chasing pack, of which you're one. How do you read that situation?
It is what it is at the moment. You know, for me, with performances like that and results like that, you don't deserve to be in the playoffs. And you've got to be brutally honest, and you've got to look at your group of players and say, you know what, you've not done enough today. And for me, we should have gone and won on Tuesday night. We should have done that bit extra to go and get the win, and we didn't. So you dropped 2 points Tuesday night and you dropped 3 today. That's not form to go into playoffs. There's no momentum there, and that's where we need to look at it. And we've got to think 14 games to go. What do we do? Do we look at it and think we've got to make the best of it, or do we have a real concerted push and have a right go? For me, we've got nothing to lose, but we need to put in better performances out, and we need to score goals.
Another new signing this week, Mitchell Chapman, come on board. How do you see him coming into things and playing a part? Again,
it just gives us that dynamic in midfield, and at times we've been a bit pedestrian in there, and today's proved it. We've given 2 goals away from there. It wasn't a defensive error, it was 2 midfielders, and it needs competition. And a few players that think they should be playing every week have got to look at their performances today and think, well, hold on a minute, I wasn't good enough. And if they're honest, they'll look at the bench now and think there's players here that are better. Unfortunately, at the moment, we haven't got the personnel up front to change much, because Liam King's away for the weekend. Lou's could be long-term injury, we don't know yet. and that's it. But we've gone after another one, and we'll look at that if he's available, and see if we can make that happen next week, and that'll freshen it up. But we certainly need to change it up front.
Thank you, Micky.
Cheers, Andrew.